and the Morgana being debated on the side of Mountain. And they actually locked in. And let me know if that volume's better for everybody in the chat. And then Vel'Koz actually comes out to round out Mountain's first round of picks. Too much.
Too much. Oh no.
Keep going. Don't let me peek in here. Yeah,
oh man. Okay.
Just thanks everyone. Yeah, we appreciate it.
Yep.
We're doing our best.
We're a community here. Baby's first
we
stream.
Always appreciate it. And Kaisa rounds out the side of Ocean's first round picks. And then Tristan is banned on the side of Ocean. Thank you. I appreciate that. Good looks.
Great. There we go.
Good looks.
Woo.
And then Orin for the side of a Mountain actually comes out for their first round of second bans. What does Ocean decide to ban here? They actually ban out the Rakan, or is that Lee said?
That's Xayah.
Xayah. I apologize.
Oh yeah, you probably got a pretty
little janky.
There you go.
That actually helps a lot.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I forgot you were like, oh man, I'm last ban here.
Let's see what they actually decide to ban out here. It is the lease on the side of Mountain.
Very scary in TFT, you know.
Yeah,
those demon shapeshifters.
Have you ever gotten full shapeshifters?
No, I don't think so. You mean like the 9?
No, it's a 6.
6? Oh yeah, I think I might have got 6.
It's nasty. Sorry, this isn't TFT. This is regular League of Legends. Summoner's Rift. We're gonna have to focus here.
Oh man.
And then the lead comes out for the pick of Ocean. I believe. Yep, that's gonna go top lane, and seems like they've been practicing that, and they're trying to feel a little bit more comfortable in that. But Mordekaiser comes out for the side of Mountain to try to counteract that aggression that's going to be coming out of that Kled in the top lane. And they're just debating some picks here. Jinx actually does come out to round out those picks for Mountain. And then the Sylas, they're debating here. They actually lock it in. So what are you thinking about these drafts here?
I think a lot of what's gonna go on here is I think jungle pressure early. I think both of the junglers are bringing CC to the game, so definitely if they can get some early ganks off, influence those lanes, they can start their team off right.
Yeah. I honestly for the side of Ocean, I feel like they're just looking for their standard team fights, and for the side of Mountain, I feel like they're looking to poke down and then engage a little bit later after the poke comes down.
Okay.
A lot of catch potential on that team.
Okay, so I have the game loaded up and we are ready to go. Let's see what the teams have to offer.
Yep, and we will see the clash between these two titans of teams.
Yes. Here from the beginning, the Drakes, the kind of the founding fathers of the rec leagues themselves. We'll see where they're going. Everyone's running into mid lane. Looks like their Ocean's gonna try to get a sneaky invade here. Let's see if they can find anybody.
Yes, and it does look like Vash Stampede is going to come out, but a nice Black Shield comes out on the side for Atmospherus. A quick level up on that one. That was super quick.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, very skillful because he probably did not start that himself like initially. So good on him for waiting to level up an ability. Definitely a pro move there. not committing to an ability until you know you have to use it. But might
Yep, and they're gonna definitely have a little bit of their lane pressure is definitely lost because of that, having to level up that Black Shield so quickly. Uh, they it, and it also is going to delay this red buff start a little bit from the side of Mountain. It's not going to be quite as good.
Okay, please
Um,
excuse that transition. I just had to get out my cursor off the screen. Forgot to set that up for today. But now you won't be seeing me buzz around with that, so I think it's well worth
yeah,
it.
I'm sure the viewers will
Yeah.
bear with
Oh,
us
we have a
the
gank
best
coming in the
possible.
bot lane already. Sasha with an early level 2 gank, but gets hooked under tower.
Yep, and but that's a lot of lane pressure lost on the side of Ocean because of that early gank. Good gank timing, good looks on the side of Sasha to be able to pull that one off and alleviate some of that pressure they had because of that early Black Shield.
Okay. We see Mordekaiser's getting early push on, definitely using his mace to an advantage. Lets him go get a early ward out, make sure he's not the victim of a gank from the enemy jungler. Uh, Jmu definitely had to have heard that Sasha was bot, so maybe he'll look to do something himself. But dropped very low trying to do that drag or getting that red buff. Silas can have a bit of a problem early on before he really gets his wave clear. But you see Sasha also dropping very low, forced to smite away the chickens to not die to them. Yeah.
Ooh, it does seem like Pickle Popper cut out on me a little bit,
Oh.
but he was saying that red buff that because of smiting that chicken, she got super low and had to smite that camp to be able to keep that up. But this mid lane is just going to be a push fest. It's going to be Malzahar is trying to get the push on, but because of that W on uh, Vel'Koz, he's just able to keep pushing back. It's just going to be pretty much net neutral the entire time. Shouldn't be any great advantage coming out of
We have a
either
gank
side.
coming out bot lane here.
Nice flash on the side of Aphromospheris to get out of that one.
Yeah, definitely had to do that as he had just used the black shield. Jmu looks like he might go try to swing back bot.
I think he's wasting time here. He should just be going if he wants to get that gank off. He should have already gone. The opportunity's just missed now. Especially because that black shield just came back up.
Oh!
But a
Seam
nice
dropping.
flash to be able to stay alive on the side of Seam.
It's good to see Jmu trying to get out that early pressure, but it does allow Sasha to invade and take away those chickens, getting her a bit of a CS advantage.
And I like this move on the side. It seems like she's more knows a little bit more where she should be going and what she should be doing than Jmu in this instance. Seems like she just has a little bit of a leg up in matchup so far.
Yeah. See a lot of trading the top lane. Nullark really giving it to Cobalt, forcing Skarl to flee that yellow belly lizard. Hopefully he'll come back at some point, but Cobalt needs to kill some minions if he wants to start getting that bar back up.
Yeah, he has to build up that courage and bring Skarl back. Otherwise, it could be an easy dive on the side of Mountain.
Oh, yeah. Sasha, realizing she was spotted out by that Squire's Bloom, flashes the level 7 mastery on that champion, sporting the Hextech skin, level 7 mastery. Definitely put the time in on that champion.
Yeah, it definitely feels comfortable. And I believe whenever we've played against them, she definitely tends to go for that Jarvan. It's one of her comfort picks, and she looks good on it.
Yes, definitely.
She knows that champion's limits, and she knows how far she can go and when she needs to pull back.
Hmm. Oh, looks like Jaymu might find Sasha. Ooh, good
Ooh,
electric shoot proc there, dropping Jaymu down to health. So I guess Sasha found Jaymu.
yep. And again, she's just bullying this matchup, knowing where she can put her resources and how many fights she can take and when to take them. Uh, definitely looking very good on this champion. Very comfortable.
Uh,
But in
s-
this bot side, I believe it's just about even along the CS margins.
yep,
Um,
yep. Basically dead even in gold there you see between the ADCs. They have the same amount of farm. Looks like Zim might have missed a cannon or something for that little bit of discrepancy, but who knows? Maybe it's just a melee minion or something. But we have Phoenix coming down.
he's not spotted on any wards so far. I think this would be very good for him to go for. Ooh, but a little too fast on the trigger on the side of Ocean's bot lane.
Yeah,
Not letting him roam completely down, or the sixth sense of Mountain coming out to be able to control that bot lane and understand that the Malzahar is missing from the mid lane, and he's probably coming towards them.
yeah. I think Vash stepped up a little too soon there, and when a Nautilus starts running at you, it's probably a good idea to run away. Especially because you heard the missing pings coming out from Unstream. Definitely on top of that, good team communication there. But as you can see, the interaction in the mid lane here, anytime Malzahar throws down his Void Links, they're instantly killed by Vel'Koz's Void Rift. So,
Yeah, that Void Rift is definitely causing Phoenix Z some problems in that mid lane. Not letting him get the push he's quite used to on that Malzahar.
mm,
Not being able to be the team player that he usually is and get involved quite as much. But back to this bot side, it does look like Sasha's waiting around here, looking for another gank, looking for that opportunity. And she's spending quite a lot of time down here.
uh,
It doesn't seem like she's wasting a bit of time at this point.
yeah,
Maybe it's just better just to back and get, especially now that that's wards there. She should just be backing at this point,
yeah.
just
There's
getting her camps, keep that level, that CS advantage and that pressure advantage she's built so far.
yeah. Especially, it's very suspicious when they pink ward 2 bushes in a row. So.
Yeah, definitely a little sus on the side of
Oh,
Mountain.
but we have Jaymu coming down.
And he's on a ward. They see this coming. A nice QE knockup comes out on the side of uh, Sasha, but Zim's just pummeling this Silas at this point, and he's gonna fall down pretty quickly. A double kill over to the side of Atmospheres, and they finally get a kill on the Zim
Yeah.
with that rocket coming out.
Yeah, very good.
And they
I don't know. I don't know if it's a counter gank at that point or if you're being counter
definitely
ganked because you sat there for so long. But good play from Sasha and their bot lane to initiate beforehand.
I definitely believe that would be counted as a counter gank, and they're just going to pick up this Ocean Drake, no problem. That's going to be such a major help to all of their lanes, especially that Vel'Koz being a little mana hungry.
Yeah, yeah, and keep Mordekaiser safe in that heavy trade lane though. Doesn't seem to be having much problems. He's up
He seems
13
very
CS.
comfortable on this Mordekaiser. Seems like he has put the time in and definitely knows um, the trade patterns that he should be going for.
Yep, just pull him in and smack him with the mace. Uh, definitely, he got the counter pick, so I think it's definitely
It's
definitely
definitely
knew what he was
working
doing.
out so far.
Yep. But, so yeah, we have a pretty big item discrepancy in the bot lane now. If you look at the Jinx and the Kai'Sa's items,
Yeah, there's you have that BF on Zim already, and you just have a pickaxe and a tier on the side of Kaisa. Doesn't seem like this Kaisa is working out so far.
Ooh,
We'll see later on and see how this Kaisa can fare during the mid game.
Cobalt falling very low. But
It,
Sasha starting up the Rift Herald, knowing that she has a top lane priority. But we'll see if Jmu can sniff this one out.
it does look like he's going to be able to sniff this one out, and we'll see if there's actually a fight over that over Shelly in that top side. Ooh, but a kill comes out for Shu on the Zim.
Oh,
And the ult from Malzahar comes out, and they're trading back and forth. But it does. Who's that gonna go to? Who's that Rift Herald gonna go? And ooh, but the Life Disintegration Ray actually comes out
yep,
and cleans that fight up pretty easily.
yep. And
for the
Unstream
side
picks
Mountain.
up the Eye of the Herald. Sasha did manage to grab that right before she died, but so definitely a win there for Team Mountain. But as you said, there was some kills in the bot lane. Oh,
Ooh, and a nice snipe comes out for Zim with
yeah,
that rocket hitting directly on the shoe.
super.
He got a little greedy in that bot lane.
Yeah,
Maybe he should have just backed off and let it go.
yeah. I think that was a
But
great bait by Atmospherius. Getting Shu low and like baiting him right into the path of that rocket. So good play right there.
yeah, good. Atmospherics has been looking really good on this Morgana. I'm
Yeah,
really comfortable.
yeah.
But there is something I want to bring your attention to.
Okay.
That the Eye of the Rift Herald was picked up by Unstraight, and he
Mhm.
had the opportunity just to pop it and get all of that cash in from mid lane,
Mhm.
and just decided to take the back. I don't know if that was necessarily the right play, especially because it's better to just have all that gold on one carry.
Yeah, I think they definitely
But
have to try to use it now. They only have 30 seconds left before the play. There it
hey,
is. The play.
he's popping it. They're going for it. We'll see how many plays they can get.
Yeah, I think they're probably wanting to group up, get it down beforehand, get the charge, get the plates, and see if they can pick more up with 4 members here.
Ooh, they got a nice cash in on that Rift Herald. Ooh, and the
Oh,
Life Disintegration Ray comes out again. And they're still going for this
oh,
bot side tower. And a dive comes out on this with Sasha, but Zim's just popping off in this fight. And he can do no wrong at this point.
yeah,
Ooh,
that was
but
a
it does
real great
very
layering
well.
of CC once the Morgana bind hit. Uh, Zeem threw down the Flame Chompers, and you have the Flag and Drag coming out from Sasha. So making sure that binding, they made good use of that and got that kill. And they're gonna pick up the first tower
Definitely.
bot lane.
And that's a nice little cash in that they got bot lane. Especially putting that gold on Zim. Seems like he's going to be the one to watch in these games.
Hmm. Yeah, 3-1 and 5. That is very scary. You can see 1,300 gold ahead of his opponent. That is a BF sword essentially. But looks like we have a
Yeah,
collapse coming. But seems just gonna run away, take a safer back.
yeah, just he sniffs it out. He's like, I need to get out of here. I'm putting myself at risk. I need to back off. I need to play this safe.
Okay.
But we've entered into a little bit of a lull state. We've just got Mordekaiser pushing his top lane, trying to get down that top side turret. But so far, how do you think these teams are shaking out against each other?
I think Mountain's definitely pushing advantages that they got early. That 3 kills they got bot lane, they're really using that to, pressure the neutral objectives and really pushing the league. Good black shield from Atmospherius. Um,
He's very quick with those reactions on those black shields, being
yeah.
able to keep himself safe and his carries.
Mm.
Ooh, but a nice knockout comes out on the side of Unstream onto Phoenix Z. But a nice I blanked.
A nice.
What's the name of that ability?
The dark binding.
Dark Blinded. Yeah, that's
Oh,
the one.
oh, we have a 2v1 happening, but Nulark pulls Cobalt into the Shadow Realm.
But did he step too far this time, or is he going to be able to actually pick up that kill?
Oh,
Oh, and the Starl comes back just at the last minute to be able to keep Cobalt safe
but
on that Kled.
this does enable him or his team to pick up a second Ocean Dragon of the game. Uh, definitely pulling the jungler over there definitely had its benefits, even if it did cost him his life.
I think
Long
they're
term,
more. I think at this point they're kind of prioritizing the objectives where they should. Saying he might have been saying I might be dead, but I can still. You guys can still get Dragon out of this one pretty easily.
yeah.
And Sasha's going back to picking up the blue. I want to see if she hands this off to Unstream or just picks it up for herself at this point.
Mhm.
Ooh, is she a good jungler? Nope. Nope, she's not a nice jungler, I say. Good jungler, yes. Nice jungler, maybe not.
Yeah. Claiming the buff. You know, I guess a jungler's got to eat too. You need that gold.
Yep, unless you're on attack, then you never get gold. A
Oh,
nice Black Binding comes out onto the side of Jmu, but that Cataclysm just seals the deal. Did Cobalt make a mistake and go in when he shouldn't have to try to save his teammate? It seems like they did. And a nice EQ comes out, and the Life Disintegration Way is just there to secure that last kill.
and the super mega death rocket coming in to secure assist for Zim. Across the map play. Uh, Mountain just quicker to get there, I guess. Bringing 4 members and the assist from the drink. So good on them.
Yeah, and they definitely are looking good so far. Seems like they can do no wrong in this matchup so far. Seems like they have Ocean's number.
Yeah, yeah. Atmospheres' bindings and black shields have been very good there. If you saw in the fight, he threw the black shield on himself, a bit greedy as a. But I guess he was the one. The Nautilus's depth charge was going to hit him, so keep him in there allows him to keep CCing. But
Yeah,
yeah,
they definitely look like they're more solid as a team. It seems like they've put in the effort and the work to be able to understand how they need to play together and what they should be doing in every instance so far.
mhm. Yeah, definitely. They're sort of just leading Ocean around the map, and Ocean is scrambling to catch up. Definitely faster to the objectives and to respond to any fights that break out. As you can see, they do have an 8K gold, and we're only 8K gold lead, and we're only 19 minutes into the game. So that's
Yeah, that's a massive lead. That's incredible at this point. Um, they should have no problem. At this point, they should have no problem closing out this game. If they just play safe and they just play to their strengths and keep that Jinx and that Vel'Koz safe, I don't see how uh, Ocean comes back into this. But that being said, how do Ocean come back into this one?
I mean, they have a ton of catch potential. You have the Malzahar. There's no QSSs coming out for the Ocean, and you have a Cledalt which can run people down. So they're gonna have the numbers to this fight first, picking up a
Ooh,
couple
a
kills.
nice Cledalt onto the side. And they're actually just going onto Jinx, trying to get that Jinx down. But she's still popping uh, those rockets. But it just there was no a way to get out of that one.
Yeah. So
Mountain seemed like they stepped a little too far on that one.
you asked what Ocean needed, and that's what they need. They need to be the ones to initiate these fights, get the numbers there first. The Cledalt gets them there very quickly, but gotta watch out. They're losing objectives in the bot lane.
Yeah, Nollart's just pushing this one down. He's like, you might have taken my team, but I'm going to take your towers and everything else.
Yep, Unstream, same mindset. Get what you can while Ocean is resetting. Picking up 2 towers for, I think it was the 3 deaths on their team. Uh, Still keeping that gold lead. It shrunk a little bit. Now it's only 6K, but they're still ahead. They just gotta not make that same mistake and get caught out again.
Yep, and they're looking like they're trying to go for this third ocean drake.
Wow.
This regeneration that they're going to get out of this ocean drake is going to be ridiculous. It's also going to make Baron super easy because they can just sustain through it.
Yeah. Definitely pretty scary. I don't know, maybe a little foreshadowing, taking down all those ocean drakes. But
Yeah, it looks like they're telling Ocean, listen, we've killed everyone we can, and we're coming for you next.
yeah, the fourth ocean drake in the game, didn't even know it was possible. But let's see if
Yeah.
Mountain can make it a possibility. But
It seems like they're going to at this point. It seems like they feel very comfortable in all of these picks, and it seems like they have Ocean's number. That being said, this Vel'Koz, is that 3-on-3 I see?
yep, very clean game
Yeah.
so far. Gonna pick up that blue buff, but if we look at the pit here, you can see the pink ward that Mountain has down is not actually sweeping the ward in the back of the pit. So gotta
Yeah,
place it
it
slightly further
does.
in.
It does seem like a little bit of an oversight on the side of Mountain. They might want to clean that up for for when they pop another pink ward down in that pit.
Mhm. Yep.
But again, hindsight's 2020. We
Yeah,
can see everything they can't.
very true. They probably don't even think there's a ward in there.
Yeah.
Oh, Jmu
Ooh.
dodging the binding here, but you can see how much damage that pool is just doing on its own. The 4-1 and 11 Morgana is very strong despite not really building any AP items.
And it does look like she's going for that Zanya's to be able to keep a little safer in those fights.
Yep, definitely very standard on Morgana as you sort of run into the enemy team with your and hit your ult, get that speed boost, and once they start turning on, you just pop that, so you don't die, and hopefully you can root most of their team.
Yeah. Again, Atmosphere is looking very clean and very comfortable with this champion. It might be something that Ocean is thinking about for ban for next game.
Oh, but we have the Baron being started up here.
Ooh, Unstream, he gets hooked by the Nautilus, but a nice black shield and flash coming out. But, ooh, did Ocean step too far just trying to get that pick? It does seem like this. Nice black binding comes out. And I think that's just their Baron at this point. They should just be turning back and saying, listen, this is ours. You can't walk into us at this point.
Yeah, they got 2 kills when Unstream seemed to be the one caught out, but good black shield coming in, and the team able to follow up, really pushing their item advantages. But Ocean does know they're doing it with the ward still in there for another 3 seconds.
Yep, and it just seems like they're trying to poke off the Ocean at this point. Ooh, Shu goes in, tries to actually get the kill on the Unstream, but the Kled on the other side, Unstream actually does fall, and the Baron is taken on the side of Mountain. But
oh man,
oof,
fight's just too split out.
Yeah, these teams are just fighting back and forth constantly.
Yeah, definitely sort of engaging from 2 different angles there with less numbers might not have been a great idea. The Kled like basically instantly got Mordekaiser ulted, taking him out of the fight, which guarantees the Baron for Team Mountain, and they're gonna push down the mid lane here. Gonna pick up that inhibitor tower. Definitely getting that inhib. There's no possible defense Ocean can mount right now with 3 members still dead, and they're respawning. But
yeah.
Mountain's
and Narch is standing in the base, not even backing so far.
Yeah.
I don't think he cares.
Oh, we have a DC.
I want to see if that pause comes in or not.
I guess it paused. Okay, I guess when you're spectating in this way, you just skip over the pause. So that was quick. Someone DC, they were back in. Didn't take very long in the actual time. It was just a quick in and out. So
yeah, that was a little bit of a
oh my god,
oopsie.
Yeah, good to know when you're spectating a game that doesn't happen. But we have another a dragon about to spawn. Oh, it's a mountain. Will Ocean take this down and turn the tides of the battle?
Unlikely at this point. Very unlikely.
Yeah, they're pretty far down. Their inhibitors down, so probably best just to concede this. Look to try to get some extra gold with the super minions just pushing into your base, and see if you can't mount
Yeah.
a defensive at your towers.
Yeah, especially when they're over 12k gold down at this point. Just doesn't seem likely that they're gonna be able to really get out of the base to take that mountain.
Mhm.
But Mountain, on the other hand, is going to be able to push into them and probably pick up more structures and really seal the deal on this one.
Yeah, that tower is very low. They can definitely put that down. Jinx is very good at taking structures and objectives. So with that minigun and the extra range on the rocket makes it so safe for her, especially as she has the rapid fire cannon increasing her range.
Yeah, and she's just Zima's looking very, very good on this Jinx so far. Just a little bit more skilled and feels a little bit more comfortable in that AD carry position. Maybe showing that she was not the god everyone thinks he is.
Pick up that tower and they're on to the inhibitor. Uh, Ocean needs to try to do something now.
Oh,
Or, oh,
there's nothing to say about that one. He's just dead. And a Life's Disintegration Way actually comes out, but Zim picks up the kill on Vash the Stampede. They're still going for this. Ooh, Zim just gets another rocket and takes down Kaisa.
yeah, 3 completed items. That's a power spike. Very strong.
Yeah, and this one's just done. There's there's not much more you can say about this one. They should be putting on the finishing touches at this point. And Kled just kills himself.
Yeah, I mean, might as well put up a little bit of a fight.
I think they
Okay.
need to go in a lot sooner than that. Fight sooner and try to not be so like indecisive with some of their calls.
Yeah, I think it's very hard being that far down, but they probably should have tried mounting the fence with maybe both of their Nexus towers. So, but
Yeah.
very hard. Definitely early lead. They mounting gun and they just ran away with it.
Yeah. So what do Ocean change up for next game? What do they change for in their pick band? Like, how do they come back from a defeat like this? You got to take mental as a factor into that. Like, how do they keep their mental, and how do they actually uh, change up their pick band so they feel more comfortable next game?
I think they just need to tell themselves that there's just some early mishaps that got them behind, and they were sort of behind the whole game, and they just gotta clean up the early game. Maybe pick some strong champions to help them get through that. Silas gets very low early, so maybe something that can stay healthy and get an early gank on off. But let's take a few minute break so I can set up for the next one. And yeah.
Yep, and we'll be back after a short break with the second game of Mountain versus Ocean. Don't touch those browsers. I'm so excited to cast this. I really am looking forward to seeing what Ocean pulls out to try to change up their draft and feel a little bit more comfortable in this game too.
My mic was muted. Okay. It's been a long game. Well, welcome back. Dynamic Killer, Pickle Popper here. Welcome to the second game of Monday Night Rec League between Mountain and Ocean. Shout outs
Shoutouts to keeping
Harvard.
your mic off.
Yeah, shout out to Harvard for wearing me out every day. Students got to get their packages.
Yes, students definitely do. Holy shit. Oh, I'm half crying now.
The stream is still lagging. I don't know what. I'm also like in a video call with him, so you can see what's happening. I don't know. Like, this is what happens when you say, "Yeah, you want to stream," and you're like, "Yeah, why not?"
Yeah, let's do it. Why not? Let's do this super jag.
Yeah, no.
Again, people.
I'm sorry.
We're doing the best
Is it a little better? I don't know what else I can close to try to make my computer work better.
F's in chat.
Oh man, no. Okay, well.
F's in chat for the stream.
Yeah, I don't know if it's still lagging. Blame my roommates taking up all the broadband, right?
Yeah, it's lagging a little bit, but again, people bear with us. We're doing the best we can at this point.
The cat's cream? I have no idea what you're talking about, man. Whatever. Okay, let's get into champ select here for game 2. See if Ocean can draft a team to win this game. We'll give this over.
Let's see if that can start up with the bands. Actually, let's see if they can change up their bands to. Definitely, there's some priority takeaways that they should take away. But the first band is actually going to be the Shenanigan. And then on the side of Mountain, they're actually debating this Victor, but they actually ban out the Vi. It seems like it's going to be the same sorts of bands again. Maybe it'll just be in actual the picks that they change up this time to be able to feel a little bit more comfortable. And the Renekton comes out once again for the side of Mountain. Ooh, but they're debating on this Mordekaiser or Morgana. They actually choose the Morgana. I like this adaptation a lot coming out on the side of Ocean.
Yeah, Atmospheres look very strong on that champion. I think definitely a good pick for them.
Yep, and that Poppy is a nice. Is the same bands again, I believe, on the side of Mountain. So not too much changed up in bands, but at this pick of the Caitlyn, I'm liking it. It's going to give Shu a lot more priority in that bot lane and make him feel a lot more comfortable. And let's see what they actually pick on the side of Mountain. Ooh. Sasha gets that J4. Is it spelling doom once again for the side of Ocean? I don't believe so. I believe this is too early to tell. And that Nato is coming out alongside with that J4. Mm-hmm. What does Ocean counterpunch with? They actually get the Elise this time. And then what are they debating on for that third pick? Ooh, it's the Malzahar once again coming out for the side of Phoenix Z. Okay. And finally, to round out the first round of picks, I believe they are debating this Orin right now. But is it a bait? It was a bait. They're just they actually picked the Vel'Koz again to round out that draft, that first round of picks for the side of Mountain. And then they ban out the Orin. No, not really any too much surprises there. I think Cobalt's been looking good on that Orin, so take him off of that one. Tristana on the side of Ocean. They didn't change anything in the spectator pick ban. I apologize.
What's going on?
This is just the way we have to do it because it's because spectator doesn't do pick ban.
Yeah, so not.
But the final bans are Mordekaiser on the side of Ocean and Alistair on the side of Mountain. And then they're looking like they want to pick up this Jinx once again for the side of Mountain. And finally, they're gonna pick up this Braum on the side of Ocean to round out their bot lane, and the Kled once again on the side of Ocean. And finally, to round out Mountain's draft, let's see what they want to choose here. They're thinking about this Pyke right now. I believe that would have to be top lane. I think they're just trying to bait me at this point. But they rounded out with the Pantheon, and I think that's going to be very good. Maybe not. Not quite so sure with that one.
Okay, so what do you think of these team comps as I load in the game here?
It's a lot of team fighting again from the side of Ocean. But if that Elise gets off to the races and is able to start popping people, especially that Jinx, they're going to have a little bit of an issue. And on the side of Mountain, it's a lot of the same. They just got a lot of their priority picks and comfort picks, and seem like they're going to be able to sort of run the same thing and have early pressure with that J4. But Sasha might not have as clean of a time, especially with the Elise coming out, able to match some of that early pressure that she had the last game.
Unstream having to back because he forgot to buy anything other than potions. Good thing he realized that before the game started, but it's going to force Mountain to a safe start this time, which looks like they were already going to do.
And I believe Ocean's just stacking top rush towards the bot side river.
Yeah, but the Kled back, so I'm not sure they're going to look for an invade here. Just trying to make sure that the enemy doesn't try to invade with the Nautilus. Because very strong level 1 brings a lot of CC and can easily catch someone out. So, well, you can't see every entrance. You can make sure if they do walk in and they do find you, at least you have numbers.
Which, if Mountain actually did walk into that could have been a very bad start for their side. But they, because Unstream had to back, they actually were able to just safely spread and not really go for anything too crazy.
Yeah, my apologies to Unstream and his family for that reckless call out. Oh, we have a fight in the bot lane.
Ooh, and it does look like the Caitlyn. Ooh, but the Braum actually does pick it up with the Ignite.
Yeah.
Not exactly where you wanted that first blood gold to go, but a kill's a kill in the end. And good on Ocean to be able to get some of that early pressure down with the Elise.
Sasha trying to get a gank of her own up top. Doesn't get much from it. Cobalt able to ride away on Skarl, but it's good to see Ocean getting the early lead this time. It was onto the Braum, which is unfortunate, but you know that still puts Zim far behind in farm. He currently has a 0. See if he can remedy that quickly, but
Yeah, and they do have a wave, like 2 waves pushing into him right now, so he should be able to pick some of that up.
yeah.
And feel a little bit more comfortable. But the pressure in the bot lane is mounting at this point. And it does look like vertical jungling is coming out on the side for Mountain and Ocean.
It's only vertical jungling if both junglers knows it's happening. Otherwise, I think it's just counter jungling, and Jmu gets away with everything. But we'll see if Sasha makes way over to the bot side blue buff. I guess
It
that's
doesn't
not
look
even
like. Yeah,
the blue side blue buff.
top side,
Top side,
blue
yeah.
buff. Ocean's blue buff.
Yeah.
But it doesn't look like she's actually making her way over. She might be now. No, she's just picking up that Stealth Crab. But it does look like Jmu's going to be able to pick up the bot side Stealth Crab pretty easily. But he's actually looking like he wants to go for a gank here. And he shows himself. Nothing actually happens out of that one. But this should indicate to Sasha that her blue buff has been taken, and that she can go ahead and take the enemy blue buff, and she goes ahead and does that.
Yeah. Yeah, that'll be nice on that J4. He is a little low on mana. You don't really think of J4 as like a caster, but definitely throws out of spells, and they're pretty expensive. So the early blue buff's important. Good on Sasha to realize that Elise had stolen away the one from their side and getting that. But we have a gank coming in bot.
Yeah, and Elise is going in, and it looks like Zim's gonna fall again, and the money goes to the right person this time.
Yeah.
Shu seems to be very comfortable on this Caitlyn so far, and it seems a little bit more knowledgeable and able to understand his limits.
Yeah, definitely. They layered the CC very well with the cocoon and the trap and anything coming out from Nautilus. And as you saw, we were gonna the first Drake this game is gonna be in air or cloud. So, oh,
Yeah.
Cobalt just getting that minion.
Yeah. He's also barely able to dodge out from that spear. That would have hurt very badly.
Yeah, execute
Might have-
damage. So,
Might have actually killed him.
oh, I don't think he had like 400 health. I think so. That would have been a hefty spear for this early in the game.
Those spears do damage, dude. No joke.
Yeah.
There's a reason I've played Pantheon Jungle.
Mhm.
It does some nutty damage.
Yeah, but with only a corrupting pot, definitely keeping him way healthier in this lane. As you can see, oh, stuns the minion instead of Cobalt. Cobalt managing to get the remount.
And he's going back in on the Pantheon. But the Pantheon was able to trade back very effectively, especially due to that corrupting pot that he has.
Yeah, I think missing the bear trap on the rope, which not only the damage. Oh,
yeah, Jmu's actually here. They're going for this, but did they go too far? A nice counter gate comes out from the side of Sasha, and she's just able to take down the Kled. Now she's going back onto the Elise, and she has no flash. She goes back in, though. That's a decision, and you did not want to make that one.
Yeah, I think Jmu realized he was probably dead either way, so might as well try to get the kill. At least force the flash out of Nulark, but great counter gank from Sasha there. You know, getting the 2 kills, both getting the double kill. So.
Yep, and they're waiting around, but ooh, E2 actually misses that time. Pantheon steps up. That's a decision.
Yeah.
He doesn't actually get punished for it, but that was a little bit of a iffy situation.
Yeah, with 200 health, but felt confident with the jungler support there. Cobalt just missing the stop on Sasha's back. Probably would have tried to take that 1v1, but not quite in time.
And in this bot lane, it's a lot more of the same, but I believe that was Atmospheres actually going back in to try to get the a little bit more damage traded back on to Vash's stamp.
Yeah, and you see Shu with like 800 gold lead already with the kill and the assist and up, 20 over 20 farms. So definitely has the advantage this time in the bot lane. Let's see if you can show what he showed in past seasons from the mid lane. Really just run away with the leads he's able to get.
Yep, and it looks like he's able to run away in this bot lane at least for the beginning part.
Yeah.
So he's looking very good so far.
Well, we have Sasha's hovering bot, kind of waiting around, decides to go for the Gromp. Not the gank opportunity you're looking for.
This is not the ocean bot lane you were looking for. Oh, but a nice stun comes out onto the side of the Cobalt, and he's training back pretty effectively onto his Pantheon. So
Yeah, but
maybe the early invitation was a little too soon.
Pantheon throwing his shield in the wrong way, not really blocking the damage as Cobalt just smacked him in the back. But Sasha's back at it, sitting in that bush, waiting for an opportunity.
It's like she really turned the tide of it.
Yeah, cut out a bit there, but I think you were asking if trying to turn the tide of the bot lane.
Yeah, and a nice hook onto the Braum, and the Zap Laser actually comes out on the side of Jinx. They're still trading back a little bit, and Sasha's here, and they get on the shoe, but that Cataclysm misses just barely, but it is actually enough damage to take down Shu. And Atmospheres picks up that kill. And it looks like they're just going to rotate over to this Cloud Drake.
Yeah. It'd be nice help you catch out some people with the bonus movement speed. Cobalt, very low.
Ooh, is he going to dodge the speed? He actually gets to dodge on the spear.
That guy knows some maneuvers. Drifting lazily to the left.
Yeah, just like, I'm just going to slightly move left. Hopefully it's okay.
Yeah, very close.
Put on his dancing shoes there for that one.
Oh, we have a little harass coming in top, but I don't think Elise can take that fight right now. Pantheon's, I think, pretty strong. Elise definitely needs some kills to start snowballing. Get that Runic Echoes, which is very gold efficient. So I think once he hits that item spike, then probably be looking to trade a little bit more.
Yeah, definitely. And she was just tossing him a spider, saying, "Here, you want to see my pet spider? It's okay.
Yeah,
it'll just tickle you, I promise."
Yeah, Pantheon, no arachnophobia, not scared of that spider. Just kind of lazily walks away. Oh, we have
Sasha might be caught here, actually.
Who's catching who?
She's here. Yep, and the shots are coming out, but it doesn't look like she's going to be able to actually get off that stun. And the bot lane of Mountain is actually here to back up Sasha anyways. But it looks like we have a fight brewing at this point.
Yeah.
Nope, they're actually all just going to back off at this point.
Not quite what we saw from last game. It seems like last game they were taking every fight, but Atmospheres walking into multiple members. Can some of the CC land?
Oh, but that Jarvan Cataclysm was nasty. Ooh. And they clean up both the kills.
Oh, but Cled's not done. He's going in.
And then he just retreats.
Oh, that's how uncled-like.
How uncled-like. You have to get the... You said I had to get the fuck out of here. Done with this shit.
Yeah.
I can't fight that Jinx. Are you kidding me?
But, yep, so... Oh, going in.
Going back in. Some good damage coming out on the side of Mountain, but the Jinx is just free-firing in this back line.
Yeah, can't get past that Nautilus. Big, beefy guy right there.
Yeah, and Phoenix is able to flash out of that Disintegration Ray.
Yeah, definitely caught out a little bit there. Sasha able to walk behind. But looks like we have Shu going top. Trying to
Uh,
prevent some of those plates from falling.
little bit of a iffy play there.
Yeah,
At that point, I would just have your Fled back and go top lane.
yeah,
I
Kled
believe.
has teleports, so it's gonna take Caitlyn a
Yeah,
long time to get back to her lane.
yeah, and it just doesn't seem. It seems like either missed calls or mixed execution on the side of Oceans in this top lane. But a nice stun comes out, and the shield is out there, and some good damage onto the side of Shu.
Yeah, Nulark really putting it down. He has a lot of stuff, and oh, Sasha picks up the Rift Herald. Let's see, you have 45 seconds to try to get some plates, and there's no one here defending this top tower. There it is. They're just gonna instantly pop that, see what they can get.
Yeah, and that's a good decision there. That's nice clean execution on the side of Mountain, understanding that when they need to have their where they need to put their resources.
You
Because that
have
Pantheon is off to the races at this point.
3 members coming top for Team Ocean. That allows Unstream to get played in the mid right before they fall. Extra 160 gold. Oh, unfortunate for Ocean there. Shelly manages to get the second charge off with like 60 some odd health. That was
Yeah,
one more auto attack, but a little bit
Yeah.
too slow.
A little bit too slow on that being able to kill that Shelly there.
Yeah, we're gonna have an Infernal Drake spawning soon. Just under 50 seconds.
Yep, and it's probably gonna be Mountains at this point.
Yeah, they're a little bit ahead. They're like 4K ahead. Definitely picking up that first tower and all that tower platings and 3 extra kills. So
Yeah, it definitely
oh,
helps.
we got a
when
fight in the
comes in.
bot lane here.
And the charge comes out, and it's on to Atmospheres,
Yep,
I
good
believe.
job
And
to
that super mega Death Rocket and the fucking Disintegration Ray comes out, destroys all of Ocean, and Zap actually comes out. Shu's running for his life, but that stun is gonna seal the deal.
Oh,
Goodbye, Shu.
yeah. I think just a lot of good body blocking by Atmospheric, keeping Zim safe. Though Zim was forced out of the fight. That's gonna be prize for winning that team fight is looks like it's gonna be 2 towers and the Infernal Drake. And
Yeah, they can just do no wrong in this matchup at all.
yeah, 8K gold up at just 15.5 minutes. Definitely.
That's just
Yeah, that's pretty disgusting. Definitely showing that they're better team fighters. The only person report Zim for feeding, only 2
Yep.
deaths on the team. Definitely.
Yep, he definitely is reported at this point.
Yeah, definitely was running it down.
Everyone in chat, go report Zim.
Yeah.
Press F to pay your respects.
Yeah. What happened if someone's account gets banned?
Oh, I don't know. What does?
Yeah.
Can we find out? Chat, can we find out?
Also, I'd like to point out perfect kill participation coming from Sasha. Really making a mark on Summoner's Rift. I guess last night, but you're seeing it tonight. So.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna. Everyone's gonna have to be watching out for her, and she might be a rising star in the Rec League so far, especially on that Jarvan.
Yeah. There's Endo would say action is coming. I don't think I quite get the voice right, but we'll go.
And just some tickling going back and forth, but I believe that is Kled running for his life at this point, but I don't think that's the way you want to run.
Yeah, this might not be your land.
Yeah, it definitely isn't, and Pantheon's just gonna seal the deal.
And this is why you don't listen to the brain weasels, is all I'm saying. Maybe the invisible badgers, but not the brain weasels. Do not listen to them. Oh, we have a quick kill onto Jmu.
That is one squishy Olis, and there's just nothing they can do about that.
Yeah.
J-Moo's like, I just want some farm. Can I get some jungle? No, this isn't your jungle. This
Yeah.
is not what you're looking for.
Elise is only strong with an early lead. One of those champions. Strong early, and if you can run away with games because your damage scale, you scale so hard when you're a little bit ahead of the curve. But if you fall behind, you're very squishy.
Useless. You're useless.
You become a cocoon bot essentially.
Yeah, I was about to say the same thing. You flash your cocoon and then you hope for another play later. That's all you can do at this point.
We have the siege coming out mid lane. Definitely using their strength to brute force this down. Unstream taking a tower hit.
Yeah, and Vash's Stampede just getting railed right now. He's like, I've got a shield. I'm trying to do what I can, guys. Please, please.
Yeah, when you're taking all the damage for your team, but I think it's definitely hard. They don't have a ton of wave clear on Team Ocean. Malzahar only has good wave clear kind of when you're alone, but once someone starts killing your voidlings, it makes it a little difficult until you get a bunch more items, and you know your Malefic Visions can do it themselves. Sasha flanking here by herself, while her 2 carries score to just break down that tower.
Yeah, I think they're just looking to get more chip damage on that tower and push their advantages.
Not even worried about being down a member. Pantheon does have the ult, but it wouldn't quite have reached to where a fight would have broken out. But
yes, but the thing is, at this point, like when you're this far ahead, especially with your mental, you can just feel like we can do whatever, it doesn't matter. And maybe a little of that coming out on the side of Mountain, feeling like they're invincible.
Yeah.
Well, except for Zane.
Yeah. Well, Shu just trying to farm up here, get the farm in the bot lane, trying to get back in this game. It's currently down about 3/4, an item and a half maybe. So definitely.
Yep, and he just trying to pick up farm where he can and really get to that 3 items that you need on Caitlyn, but at this point he's just so far down. There's not much he can do.
Yeah,
it's like take one.
Yeah, just definitely a lot more gold on the side of Team Manager. And as you can see from the gold totals up top, we can check out how he is 900 gold below Zeem. So nothing too crazy himself, but when you spread that across the whole team, it adds up. Especially as you know, Shu's kind of who you're looking to carry your team. Definitely shown over the seasons that
and another little engage comes down towards his bot side in the jungle, but they're just looking to get vision at this point, and be able to siege these towers safely.
Yeah, I think we just need Shu to break out one of his a pair of his carry pants from the last seasons, you know.
Yeah, it maybe he needs to go in the closet when he wants. That word is ridiculous. Sorry, got distracted. What is that, the beach ward?
Wait, that ward right there? How can you look at anything else? Who cares if people are dying? Okay, we'll watch the fight.
Apologize, got a little distracted by that ward.
Like, that ward is huge.
Yeah, Jesus Christ, man.
Counter pick to Thresh. Just throw the ward down.
100%. Yeah, just throw that ward down. It doesn't matter.
Oh, this siege is brutal.
Oh, and a nice stun comes out. That Elise just might die.
Yeah, nowhere for him to go.
And a nice spear comes out on the side of Twed.
Only one left alive right now is Shu on the Caitlyn, trying to defend. Manages to get the GA off of the Pantheon, but got slowed. Oh, Braum shield to try to save the day. Maybe they can pick up a kill under tower here if we don't pan away. But tower drops. Yeah. Braum is dead. Gave his life for his ADC like a good support. Oh, the Aerie gets the shutdown kill onto Nullark. That is a lot of gold. Yeah, you will take that 800 gold.
Definitely. Especially having that on the Malzahar at this point is gonna definitely help Mountain a lot more, especially in the wave clear department.
Where's the Kled going? Kled's going
somewhere. Charging in. They're looking to try to pick up some of these kills. but a nice
Oh!
EQ comes out on the side of Sasha, and she just keeps going. She's gonna chase down Shu here. Ooh, the flag just feels bad at this point.
Yeah, J4 2v1ing there, and oh, the life form disintegration ray, disintegrating that life form. Unstream says no spiders here. This isn't
It
the Forbidden Forest. You know.
is a little arachnophobic. Just
Yeah.
needed to smash that pretty quickly.
Yeah, shit. Yeah. It's like Ron Weasley's best friend right there, the giant tentacle eye monster killing spiders.
Yep. What is it? What
Aragog?
are those? No, the creatures that from lore from D&D that
Oh,
will
I don't know, man.
like it here.
Just remind me of like the Sentinels or whatever from Matrix. Just totally what the champion's based. I mean, they even have the battle cast skin, which is totally that. You know?
Yeah, no, you're 100% right.
Yeah.
Bro, this is gonna
It might have like a Japanese origin. Sort of reminds me of something I saw on the internet once. I can't quite remember what.
I think I know what size you were on. I think I know what size you were.
Oh no! I remember. It was from the Nautilus stream when they go in the deep sea oceans. You see cool sea creatures. Totally.
Okay. Yep. That's what we're gonna call it as.
Yep. Honestly, go check that out
though. Game, we're gonna have this Baron picked up on the side of mountain, no problems at all.
Yeah, they can't even walk towards that. They're like 10k gold down and have to defend against the super minions. Kind of what we saw last game.
It definitely mirrors of last game. Seems like Mountain's gonna be able to close this one out again pretty easily.
Yeah, definitely controlling the map. Sasha just all over. What happened to that? Oh, what happened here? Kill participation, not 100% anymore. I'm disappointed. That's all I have to say.
Yep. Definitely disappointed. Gonna have to clean up that for next week.
Yeah.
Little oopsie on her part.
Yeah.
But a top lane inhibitor actually falls. And they just need to put the final touches on this and pick up the bot lane inhib and tower. And then honestly, it doesn't seem like they're going to be able to do much more after that. Like, who's going to be able to defend against double super minions in every lane?
And Baron buff. Especially this early. It's only 25 minutes into the game. You got the trap line down, but look at that minion damage.
It just doesn't matter. They're able to siege with, no impeachment. Oh, and the Braum actually falls.
Yeah, good ult combo with the Death Rocket.
Meta Death Rocket and that. Oh, but the ult from the Nautilus comes out. And the Cataclysm.
Only one left alive is the Kled. Can he do it? Yeah. Pentakill? Aww.
No. Kled couldn't do it.
Yeah.
And that's gonna be the game. There's no one going to be able to get up and be able to defend this. And there you have it. Mountain takes down Ocean. And maybe Shu isn't as impeccable as everyone thought.
Definitely not the not the showings we expect from Shu after seeing him on mid lane for so many seasons. But that's with a new role. I know when I switched to a new role, like my win rate, like in solo queue was like 40 for like 6 months. So I think just getting used to the champion pool, getting used to the 2v2 like bot lane party dynamics. It'll take a little while. Definitely see what happens there.
So Sasha actually wanted to point out that they dropped 0 objectives in that game, and very good looks on the side of Mountain. But I do want to come back to that Ocean point for 1 second and say, yes, we were talking quite a bit about Shu and the boys on Ocean, but give him a little bit more time to get adjusted and feel more comfortable in that. AD carry role, and I'm sure he'll come back looking even stronger.
Yes.
Especially because, well, I want to bring your attention to last season. I personally switched roles like 3 or 4 times just to try to fill what my team needed.
Yeah.
Never really worked out, but I'm not nearly the caliber of player that Shu is.
Yeah, I'm definitely not worried for Team Ocean. I think you know, a little bit of practice, they'll be out there. It's a long season, 6 teams make playoffs, so I think they definitely are contenders just because of the caliber of a lot of their players. But I think Mountain just maybe put in some more work, worked better as a team, controlled that entire series, honestly. Uh, Sort of running Ocean around the map, picking up all the objectives. So shout
Yes, definitely. And uh, I might what I might say is, oh, first of all, do we have any interviews?
I mean, we know Sasha's around. We can. How do I add people? I don't know. We can just. Sasha, if you're around, you want to go hop? We can all hop down to Awesome League Players or something.
And get a quick interview out of you.
Yeah, I'm gonna hop down there. So.
Yeah, let's.
Okay. Well, if you're around, you can hop in. If not, then you know. But we definitely saw you control both both those games. It's been a
Yep.
long. It's been a long week.
Yep. It was definitely good looks on the side of Mountain, and they're definitely going to be a team to watch in the future. It looks like they're putting in the work and actually able to, and it's paying off for their side.
Yeah. So, okay, so looks like we're not gonna have anyone hopping in. We did get to talk to them last night. Unfortunately, our recordings got corrupted, so that's why we're doing this live now. But so basically, don't talk about the J4 and what mountains are growing.
Yeah,
So
mountains are. I believe those were the takeaways. Don't talk about the J4 and mountains are growing
yeah,
for both of them. But I believe that will do it for us tonight. I have been one dynamic killer, and that is one pickle popper.
yep. Like, follow, subscribe. Instagram, Facebook, all that. Be sure to tune in on Thursday night, 8 o'clock for State of the League. I believe what Darth Ted and does Zabel do that? They're still doing that together.
Yeah, no, they're still doing that, and
Yeah.
they'll have some sort of guest and all that fun stuff.
Yep.
But I believe that is gonna do it for us tonight.
Yeah.
Any final words for everyone?
Figs are big.
Fades are big.
Get wrecked. Monday Night Rec League.